Hi, I'm Robbie Picard, and today I'm in Fort McMurray, but today's video is a little bit more on a serious note. I want to talk about chronic homelessness in Fort McMurray and this beautiful building behind me known as Tawâw, the old Bridgeport Hotel. A couple of years ago, there was all these encampments, and they were causing a lot of controversy, a lot of conversation about homelessness. Tawâw has provided a wonderful service in this community. It has taken people off the streets and provided them a safe place to live, to be, to exist. It's also reduced pressure on services like law enforcement, hospitalization, basic medical services, which can be done here with the nursing program. You cannot tackle homelessness without providing mental health and medical and providing food and hunger. And when you have programs that don't take care of all of this and just throw people on the street after they sleep, you're not solving the problem.
Tawâw has 31 rooms, and it's going to be approximately the same amount of residents. It's taken a dilapidated hotel, renovated, added purpose, and found homes for some of the most vulnerable in Fort McMurray and society. And talking to the residents, hanging out with them, watching them eat and hang out, they don't seem so vulnerable anymore. They seem happy, and there's a sense of hope. For all the things that Fort McMurray has spent money on over the years, this model works because it tackles so many of the chronic problems with homelessness. It tackles it in a compassionate, but forward-thinking and results-based way. One of the things I'm noticing quite a bit too is this massive sense of community and trying to make the hallways nice. And there seems to be this longing for a bit of community, a bit of purpose, and more of a common space, which they kind of share with artwork and things like this teddy bear here. So I'm standing here in the dining room kitchen area, and this is a very important place. It provides meals, it provides community. There's a television over there. And it took a lot of people who had nowhere to go to eat, to check an email, to connect, to relax, to try and plan ahead. This is a great example of what myself and a lot of people take for granted. We're standing inside the commercial kitchen. This is where Nomi does the cooking and they prep meal. There's a lot of people who have special dietary needs, and on the streets, they never receive the type of nutrition, which just added to a list of problem after problem after problem. So this kitchen is a great example of what we can do. This is the community laundry where residents are encouraged to do their own laundry. Now, a lot of people take that for granted, but just imagine you're living on the streets, you have to wear the same clothes day in, day out. Let's just say you do go to a laundromat, someone tries to steal your clothes. That's the type of environment. This provides safe way to just the basics of having clean clothes, which is the bottom of human dignity, which now the residents of Tawâw receive. Why is it important to have sober living recovery homes in Fort McMurray?
It helps them set up their lives for the better once they're done. After treatment, to be able to reset their lives, be able to get back into the field, whether that's work or getting their children back.
So I'm the cultural coordinator at Tawâw. I spend my days with the Tawâw residents and try and get them crafting and doing some different things, anything that is cultural related. I try to get them to be able to get involved, and in order to do that, like most things, people do have to be in a good headspace. So I just help them and work with them to stay in a good headspace.
I've noticed a level of calmness now that the place is open. Do you find connecting with culture and heritage, arts, and does that help kind of people stabilize when they're going through difficult times, such as like addictions or homelessness or all of the above?
Yeah, for sure. I really do. When sitting down and doing a craft, right? It's like everything else around me it just kind of slows down, right? So I do share those things with the residents and, work with them to find what it is that helps them to just quiet out the rest of the world.
What programs do you guys do around the community?
Some of the things that we have done in the last year is some volunteering, right? So we did go up to the SPCA, going out and doing the volunteer work. We've gone to the soup kitchen as well and was able to give back, right? You know, I feel like it's very important to be able to come full circle and be able to return to a spot where we're able to give back.
So I work with the women of Sigidawin and Tawâw and in the public, and they can come to me for help navigating the system and make sure they don't fall between the gaps. Because with domestic violence, a lot of the times they don't know what resources they have access to. I just help them navigate the system and make sure everyone gets the help they need.
So I'm sitting here with Shannon. You are now the new manager of Tawâw. Why is it important for a place like this to exist? And how does it help the community and the people?
Of course, as you mentioned, just even a couple of years ago, the prevalency of homelessness in our community was a lot more visible. There was a lot more individuals on the street. We opened up Tawâw, and there are a lot of individuals now who live here and aren't having to live rough anymore or sleep in encampments or in the bush. And their quality of life really has improved tenfold. So not only in a medical component, which is huge, but socially, spiritually, mentally, just their entire being is in a space that is safe and stable and healthy. And the environment is welcoming with each other and with staff, which is really nice to see. But when we have a program like this, people really come together and they have that ability to learn those skills, to learn how to take care of their bodies, to learn how to take care of themselves, and then ultimately, you know, not having to access those emergency services as much or being as reliant on the hospital.
So what's happening behind me with the sewing and the ribbon skirts and all that, or the ribbon shirt, I guess?
So we're doing ribbon shirts today because we do have planned a trip to a powwow in Edmonton, and I thought it would be nice to get some ribbon shirts made so we have something to wear. This is actually Eddie's first ribbon shirt that he's made, and like the process of it, right? Like it's amazing to see like a person be able to sit down and like see what they got to work with and then bring it to life. You can see it in their face. You can see the calmness of the person when they're creating whatever project they're doing, right? It's just really beautiful to be able to witness, seeing somebody start to finish, because the crafting is the medicine. And, you know, I don't want it to be rushed. I don't want it to be stressful, right? I always tell them, if you're getting stressed out, it's time to put it away, right? Move on to something else or take a break. How you're feeling is what you're putting into your work, right? Yeah.
So I'm standing here in the nursing center right in the heart of Tawâw. Now, this is a very important part of the program that it offers. Residents often have very complex medical needs. It's very important that they have proper care, proper testing, and this is what Tawâw offers. It allows a safe space for people to go when they're most in need. So what this does is it frees up the hospital having to deal with repeat visits, and it allows the system to help people in a longer and professional way. I'm sitting in the cultural room, and they have morning meetings, ceremonies. They do a lot of sewing and traditional healing, smudging. Tawâw was based on an indigenous healing center of sorts, and they take the traditional values of indigenous people and apply it. And that when people are connected to their land and their family, they heal better in a more stable way. So this is actually quite the nicest thing about Tawâw. It's not a simple one solution. There's multiple factors and multiple aspects. Tawâw offers lots of programs, and the other thing that they really focus on is stability. And so there's stability in programs, so people know when they have an event or something to do or different activities, they put them on the wall and then they can plan, anticipate, and execute. This is an example of what this program offers. It offers housing. A lot of these clients have spent so much time in the streets that they don't even know how to sleep in a bed. And when they get the room and they get the bed, they struggle to adapt to the new normal. And actually, an ability not to be at a higher state of awareness where you have to constantly be on edge because you don't know if you're going to be attacked and you don't know what's going to happen. And this is a beautiful example. This person that has this room has made it her own, has beautified it to the best, and has a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose, and a place to call home. That's why I'm very supportive of Tawâw and Wood Buffalo Wellness and what they're doing, because it's actually working. It's taking people from the streets who lived in encampments, who were involved in all types of things that were not positive, and gave them hope, purpose, and a way out. It benefits them personally, but it also benefits Fort McMurray and society as a whole.